Among the hundreds of billions of stars is an astronomical object, thousands of light years from that of our own, and this is its story. Atmospheric properties that contain nitrogen, oxygen and argon surround the planet, creating pressure, allowing liquid water to still exist on the planet's surface. Due to large levels of carbon dioxide, temperatures average at 18 degrees centigrade, creating arid deserts and large bodies of acidic seawater, devoid of any animal or plant life. From the Mesozoic to the first human-zoic eon, this planet has been a never-ending cycle of life and death for billions of years. A genus of the family Hominidae evolved over 6 million years and were characterized by their erect posture and bipedal gait. A unique set of genetic regions differentiated them from other animals that roamed this planet many years ago. From the moment they evolved from proto-life molecules, they began to move around the globe and, due to their natural biological impulses, multiplied. primitive and naturalistic humble beginnings, it took a tiny amount of time in comparison to the planet's age for things to develop. Over thousands of years, civilizations formed, whereby tribal impulses, economics, laws, courts and policies began and developed. Since the beginning of the Holocene period, these beings' activities became so intense on their natural environment that they were entering into a new geological epoch, thought to last for tens of thousands of years. A substantial environmental change occurred, causing a global mass immigration, beginning with the scarcity of food and fresh water. Millions fled coastal regions that had either vanished under the sea or become islands. Hunger and disease became a way of life, as billions now dwelled within densely overpopulated areas that had not been enveloped by arid desert. What was first a mere pinprick through a telescope became clearer over the time of its approach. Orbiting the planet Sun was a giant astronomical body with a predicted trajectory that would cause a sixth mass extinction. Due to this species' scientific advances over the centuries, this catastrophe was averted by the very instruments that had harnessed great political power during their many conflicts. In the past, technological advances were used to alter the genetic makeup of an organism. By manipulating genomes, they were able to control breeding by selecting their offspring with desired traits. By using gene editing tools to make hereditable genetic changes to their offspring, for example IQ, height, personality style and ability to overcome disease, was believed to be the answer to the species' imminent extinction. Rather than relying on random evolution, which by the nature of limited time, this species had until they became extinct, evolutionary deliberation was thought to be their only hope for survival. These genetic technologies both exhilarated and terrified. progenitor species forebearers tell the story of a coalition that took place on the grounds that a potential aggressor had acquired the capabilities to cause mass destruction, thereby having preemptive action taken against them. With a long history of having an adept for war, the progenitors, like their ancestors before them, exhibited agonistic behaviours. This, however, was curtailed by another event that would ensure a swift end to the current intraspecific conflict. Billions of years ago, when the planets in the solar system were formed, there was a similar planet to that of their own. Long had it been the forebearers' intention that one day they would develop sophisticated methods of developing fusion power technology that would enable them to colonize the fourth planet from their sun. This, however, would be reduced to a pyro-cumulus cloud and darkened soot rain. Instead of harnessing the power to explore their arm of gas and dust, their intentions turned to thoughts of cataclysmic hate and ruination. To unleash a fireball of radioactive particles, their offspring had already left the planet. Among the hundreds of billions of stars is an astronomical object, thousands of light years away. Here, the progenitor's offspring experienced the same feelings they had many millions of years before. Feelings of love, anguish, anger, ambition, and fear. This was their story.